I'm Hannah Adams. I'm 15 years old and I live in Billings, Montana. This coming fall, I will be a sophomore at Laurel High School. I am currently involved in the Heifer Hustlers 4-H, where I have a breeding beef project. I have been involved in the 4-H for 4 years, as well as the Laurel FFA for 1 year, where I compete in livestock judging. I am involved in the National Junior Angus Association and the Montana Junior Angus Association, where I've become an active member of 2 years. If I were to receive a NILE heifer, she would stay out in this pasture at night after we worked her during the day. And during some days, she would stay here. We have areas where we feed them, and in there she would have a place to be sheltered from wind, rain, or any sort of weather. And here we have a chute where we can pull calves or we can give vaccines to them. And we have our wash rack right here where they get washed and rinsed twice a day. And we have metal panels where they get tied up. And back here is where they have access to hay, and calves have shelter under a calving shed. Out here for our heifers, when we clip them, we want to have natural light, so we put our fitting chute out here where they get clipped and fitted before shows. This is where we put our heifers during the day. They have fans that blow on them and shavings that we wet down before they come in here. And they also have access to hay and water. And here is our tack room where we keep all of our supplies. We have our tack box that we take to all of our shows with all of our adhesives and hose and everything we'll need for our shows. We also have our mats and blowers and extra combs just so we have them when we go to the show. Hi, Amelia. And in here we have our feed room. This is where we keep all of our feed. We have cottonseed, pellets, ultra-fill, show-right, sugar champ, and we also have our own ration that we feed, and we feed based on where they need to be and where they're at. Hey girls. Hey girls. And back here is where my projects are right now. This is Amelia. I showed her last year. And her calf, Adeline, is right there. And they'll be shown as a cow-calf pair this year. Okay. Hi. And right here is Elsa. She's my breeding beef project. Here's my breeding beef project this year, and she'll be shown at the fair, and she is bred right now to be shown at the NILE and other jackpots. This is my breeding beef project this year. Her name is Elsa, and she will be shown at jackpots, the Montana Fair, and the NILE this year. And she is bred right now, and she would be kept with the NILE Merit Heifer if I were to receive one. Practice makes perfect. If I were to receive a NILE Merit Heifer, I would take her to as many jackpots around Montana as I could. I would also show her in the NILE Merit Heifer Show in October of 2020. I would breed my heifer by artificial insemination to not only a sire of my choice, but with the donor's input as well. I would hope to show my NILE mare heifer as a cow-calf pair as well. I would also love to continue growing my registered Angus herd. Thank you in advance for your consideration of a NILE mare heifer.